On October 30th, 2018, I embarked on a long journey I thought I was destined to take on my own. Little did I know that was where we would find each other again. We had met once before in technical training for the Air Force, but had both been at different stages in our lives. By the time 2019 came about, we both were at the same place at the same time and exactly where we needed to be. Now here we stand, 3 years later, about to embark on an even more exciting journey together. Have any of you ever experienced the kind of connection that at the beginning you're not looking for, but you realize it's everything you've ever wanted? If not, I want to give you a heads up. Don't go looking for it, it'll come to you, and it will be one for the books. Just sit back, relax, and let life take it from there. I've truly known you for these 3 years we've been together. For the first few weeks, I was ignorant to what I wanted. I knew I liked you, but I was ignorant to the fact that you shared those feelings with me. As the months passed, I realized we had something stronger than I'd ever felt before. You had become my best friend and confidant, but I knew I wanted more. I knew I wanted to be with you always. Of all the fish in the sea, there's not one that I would choose over you. There are a million reasons why I love you, but if I tried to name them all, we would be here for an eternity, so I'll start with a few. How amazing you are as a dad, how big your heart is and how selfless you are, and how you love me for me, quirks, faults, and all. First, let's talk about you as a dad. President Barack Obama once said something that I never truly understood until now. What makes you a man is not the ability to have a child. Any fool can have a child. That doesn't make you a father. It's the courage to raise a child that makes you a father. When you were 24, you took in your stepson and raised him like he was your own. Today, even though you and his mother are not together, you still see him and treat him as though nothing has changed. When I came into your life, you knew you'd have another child to take under your wing, and you went into it with open arms. The night you met Amelia, we were sitting on the couch as she slept, and I remember her waking up and walking into the living room. As I started to introduce you to her, she walks over to you, plopped down on the couch, laid in your lap, and you looked at me like she was the sweetest thing you'd ever laid your eyes on. You sat there with her in your lap as she fell back to sleep. It was at that moment I knew I never wanted to let you go. Not only had you taken in and continued to love a child from a past relationship as well as your own, you have now taken in and become a father figure to my daughter as well. Because of you, our kids have an amazing, influential person to look up to and will always have a father to pick them up when they need it. If my last statement hasn't proved to you how big of a heart you have, hopefully what I say next will. You need to help people is one of the things I admire most about you. Whenever your grandparents need help, you drop whatever you're doing to help when you can. You take care of everyone without expecting anything in return. You stepped up and decided to take care of your whole family while I'm in school without a job. You even helped a child during one of Eli's soccer games when he got hurt and no one else would help him. You've made me realize that there are some amazing people in this world, and I just happen to be lucky enough to know one of them. When I think of who you are as a person, I think of a quote by Winston Churchill that says, "We make a living out by what we get, we make a life by what we give." You always give more than you will ever take, and you do it selflessly. Yours is the biggest heart I have ever encountered in my life. You make people's lives easier because you can, not because you must. I wish I were half the person you are. Finally, what I am eternally grateful to you for is how you love me unconditionally for who I am, no matter what. For years, I have struggled with my anxiety and my image of myself. I've never felt like I could love myself and would sometimes think people's lives would be better without me. I didn't think I was worthy of real love, but I didn't realize that real love was something that had to be worthy of me until I found you. You taught me that real love means loving someone beyond a shadow of a doubt, and I'm crazy, emotional, bubbly, sometimes angry, argumentative, loud, frustrating. I can't make up my mind for anything, and yes, I am terrible at deciding what I want for dinner, but you love me through it all. You understand my struggles and the challenges I face every day, even if I have to remind you of them, and you choose to stay and fight with me through them. I still struggle with my anxiety and self-love, but now I have someone to remind me that I have a purpose in this life. I have someone to lean on, hold my hand, support me through my tough times, and love me nonetheless. As you can see, my love for you stems through more than just an attraction or a feeling. You're an amazing dad, you are selfless and have a gigantic heart, and you love me completely, unconditionally. Of all the fish in the sea, there is not one I would choose over you. There are a million reasons why I love you, but if I tried to name them all, we'd be here for an eternity. I hope one day everyone here finds the love that I found with you, because it is one for the books. I loved you for 3 short years, and although that may not seem like a long time, it was enough for us. Everything up until now has prepared me for this moment, and I can, without a shadow of a doubt, say I am ready to take this next step in life with you. I cannot wait to spend the rest of our lives together forever.